Okay, Jess is trying to fix her wing mirror because someone knocked it off. Messy hair life. We're going to do a £5 game challenge and I want some original Xbox games. So I've taken a picture. Wait to move your coat, hon. There you go. I've taken a picture of my Xbox games and there's some that I want. There's Jess. God, I look so wrinkly. I'm like 38. Like I have crow's feet, Jess. Like that. Smile. Crow's feet. We're gonna do £5 game challenge.
I got saggy boobs.
I'm so cutting that bit out. So after Jess's comment, which I'll probably just leave in actually, we're gonna do £5 game challenge.
Life in your 40s.
You're in your 40s.
Yes.
I'm not.
Right.
Okay. So yeah, this is it. We're gonna do it. So peace out, guys. Next footage, we're gonna be in CX in Chesterfield, which I've not been in there for. It's been a while, hasn't it? I certainly haven't filmed in there for quite some time.
Have you not?
No. I've done a £5 game challenge since before we moved.
Yes, you have.
I have not.
I think you have.
The last one was in Ilkeston with Sarah, and it was way for real, dude. Honestly. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. It was a freaking cold day. I don't know why I had a t-shirt on. Should have wrapped up. But parking that, we are here in Chesterfield CEX. And I, for some reason, had it in my head that I was going to get some original Xbox games. So what I did was I took a video of my entire Xbox collection. I might potentially stitch some footage in post filming, we'll see. And I was quite confident. I wanted to go in and get some races because, believe it or not, I don't have many racing games on my original Xbox. So I was kind of like, yeah, let's go. And typically when I do these hunts, there's lots of original Xbox games, but I've kind of found that they're becoming a little bit more, I guess, obscure from the kind of CX point of view. The overall selection is pretty darn slim pickings, and it was definitely slim pickings in this store because it was at this particular part of the hunt here. I'm kind of looking down on the bottom shelves where the original Xbox games, and I couldn't freaking find them, but we carried on looking nonetheless. And there were some other games that jump out, and I do like to kind of take you guys on a shopping trip here. I was checking this out, Terminator Salvation at £4. Don't have it, haven't played it. And it's interesting because when we get back to the Lady Loft, I do talk about my feelings around these £5 game challenges because I've done a lot of them. There's like loads. I will link the playlist if you want to go back and check out some of the £5 game challenges that I've done. Please go and do so. I will link that playlist below, and it will also be in the card. So I've got some kind of feelings around how I've noticed the price shift in games, the stock levels in games. And I'll probably save that for a future kind of episode, or perhaps we can bring it into a 2 girls 1 gaming topic. £28 for Silent Hill 4. I don't necessarily think it's expensive, but I was pointing out here at how much of a price jump that's had in recent years. And I say recent years, I'm talking around from 2013 to 2014. You could, in CEX, pick up Silent Hill 4 for a couple of quid. So I don't think £28 is expensive. I do think Silent Hill 4 holds its value for perhaps the right reasons, but I was like, whoa, the price jump is insane. So let me know, you may have a different perspective, but I do believe, and I have seen Silent Hill 4 go for a lot cheaper on the original Xbox. So just as a little collecting tip here from me, if you're looking for Silent Hill 4, you might get it a bit cheaper on the OG Xbox. Now we'll take a look at the retro, as I always do when I do these hunts. And unfortunately, this section hadn't changed a lot from last time I was in. In fact, last time I was in this particular shop, this CX, I didn't film. I did take some shots of those Nintendo Switch games there, and I did pop them over on my Instagram because the prices were insane, but apparently they're obviously limited run games and therefore limited run. So hence the price. Didn't pick up any retro, but we do actually nip over. You will in this episode see a little bit of cash converters. Now here's the kind of Xbox selection. It was very, very thin on the ground in terms of selection. So much so that I was starting to kind of converse with Jess, and I was like, you know what? I'm not vibing this, right? I'm not vibing this, and I'm not really willing to throw a load of money at the wall just for the sake of getting the games on this challenge. So, but again, I'll talk more about that. I think what we need to do here is just take a look at kind of the rest of the stock, because I tell you what blew my mind on this retro game hunt. You just wait until we get to the PS4 and the PS5 section. In particular, I want you to pay attention to the Call of Duty Vanguard pricing, which, by the way, is a terrible game. I've always been a Call of Duty girl, right from the beginning, right from the very first online experience. I was there, and I have enjoyed it through the years, and I've streamed a lot over on my Twitch. Make sure you guys give me a follow on Twitch. It's all linked in the description. But I gave Jess my free code for Call of Duty Vanguard, and she's been playing it, and I've been kind of spectating, kind of watching, and it's just boring. It, even from her perspective, she said it plays really, really poorly. It's really glitchy. It even just looks boring. I don't really know how I can summarize it. It just feels lame. So I think I'm going to hold off on Vanguard. Probably hold off on Call of Duty, to be honest with you. I was actually holding out more so for Battlefield 2042, but I've heard terrible things about that as well. So I think in the meantime, my first person shooter for me is definitely going to be Halo Infinite, getting me over this upcoming festive season. So we're due for the campaign soon, which is going to be cool. Here we go then. This is what I was talking about. Call of Duty Vanguard, second hand on the PlayStation 5, £70 with no DLC. CEX, what are you playing at? We can go if by miraculous choice you decide to buy Vanguard on the PlayStation 5, you can get it brand new for that price with the DLC. I don't know, I'm no genius, but it doesn't take a genius to know. But you'd buy it first hand, wouldn't you? Now, come on, this is the one thing that bugs me about CX. But anyway, so we're kind of like loitering near the exit at this point, and I hadn't picked a single thing up. I did pick stuff up on this trip, and I will show you what I picked up when we dive back in the Lady Lounge. But it was for me just about fulfilling my Pokemon obsession with the games, and we were just checking the rest, a few bits out on the 3DS. I need a case for Pokemon Y. I obviously have the game unboxed. If you've got one and you want to sell it to me, please contact me on my Facebook page. Failed mission in CX, but we ain't fudging it. We're telling it like it is. We didn't get anything, so there. I'm sorry. So we went over to Cash Converters just to check out if by slim chance they had some retro. They had a couple of bits. Lion King on the Sega Mega Drive, which I did pick up because I have it unboxed, so I'll be selling my unboxed copy. Couple of bits on PSP, again, nothing really to shout about, but just again for the UK people as a tip, So Cash Converters does, if you're looking for high street, right, if you're not around a local retro game store and you're thinking CX is crap, where can I get a bit of retro from? Check out Cash Converters or Cash Generators or these kinds of I guess pawn shops where you can go in and just pretty much sell oxygen if you really needed to. But they were really cool in here. Actually, don't mind the Chesterfield store. I've had some good stuff from here in the past. Nothing really much took my fancy, so we just kind of polished off, and I did my old trick of asking behind the counter, do you have any retro? They didn't have anything, but it was still just something that I think you need to always do when you go in these shops. So that was a fail in CEX. Not only did they have the worst original Xbox selection in the world, there wasn't really anything, was there?
No.
Even on the retro, which I did show a clip of, it was very slim pickings. But I did pick some other stuff up from other places, which I will show you. But that was a fail. It was the first £5 game challenge that I failed at.
Well, it happens. It's bound to happen eventually.
You were like, don't just buy stuff for the sake of it. I'm like, dude, I am not. I have learned that lesson. Don't buy things for the sake of it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Or you end up with doubles.
Yes. Oh dear. It is the morning after the failed £5 retro game challenge at CX. That's the first time that's happened to me. But I swear to God, Team 24, I refuse to buy video games for the sake of buying video games anymore. Maybe I could have patched it together and maybe done a PS3 one, but no, it's not happening. But I thought I'd drop the episode nonetheless. But I did mention that I did get some stuff. Now, this was a very expensive £5 game challenge, but I did pick up the brand new Zelda Game & Watch. For those of you that aren't familiar, where have you been? This is not something I would typically buy. I would wait till it comes down in price, but I'm a huge Zelda kind of girl, and I do have up there the Super Mario Brothers Game & Watch that was released, I think it was within the last couple of years. So this is, I heard the guys in game say this is a glorified clock. Yeah, it is a glorified clock, but I actually really like this glorified clock. And for those, so pretty neat. It's going to go up there on my one of my handheld shelves, and I've been seeing a lot of you guys on the socials as well saying that you've also picked one up, so pretty darn nifty. So I'm sorry about that, but I will be doing more £5 game challenges. There won't be another one yet for a while, but there will be lots of retro game hunts coming up. I'll be hitting up the Doncaster Gaming Market, which is the 5th of December. Cannot wait for that. So hopefully see some of you guys there. But thanks for watching, guys. If you like your out and about stuff, 134 episodes of pure retro gaming nostalgia, out and about retro game hunts will be linked in the cards, as well as the £5 game challenge, because there's lots of them too. But for now, have a good one. See you soon.